How do we tell a good story? When you tell a story, it typically follows something called the story arc. It starts with the exposition, then it goes into the rising action to the climax of the story, goes into the falling action, and then the resolution of the story. In the exposition, you give the audience the chance to connect to your story. Where does it happen? What's the setup of the story? What's the circumstances of the story? Ideally, it's something that people can refer to. Ideally, the story is about them, not about you. That's the skill of telling a good story. Create the impression that the story is actually about the audience. They can connect to your story. So let me give you an example story here to tell you exactly what happens here. And just for easy reference, I'll pretend the story is about me. I've known this woman for only 1 week and she was the dream of my life and we wanted to marry so bad. We only knew for 1 week, we planned our marriage. Our marriage is already tomorrow. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? So that's the setup of the story. Now we go straight into the rising action to the climax. On the rising action, there are problems that have to be resolved. How can he survive the danger? On the way to the climax where everything seems to go wrong. And we, the audience, we wonder what the character will do. How can he survive the danger? This is a primal, mankind, old instinct. We want to know how to survive. Back to the wedding example. So we wake up that morning of the wedding and we're late. The wedding is in 10 minutes. There's almost no way to get there. And now the dog is ill. The dog's ill. What are we gonna do? We're hopeless. We have to go to the doctor with the dog, but we have to be at the marriage and 100 people are waiting there for the marriage. Big trouble. After the climax is reached, we go into the falling action. The main problem has been resolved. Either the main character was successful or he wasn't. But anyways, the audience knows what happened. We as an audience could learn or relate. Let's go on with the wedding story. Thanks to the help of a neighbor that brought the dog to the doctor, we could solve that problem. And his wife had a car, so she drove us to the wedding and we were there on time and everything was fine. Isn't that a nice resolution to the story? And that goes directly into the resolution. What's that about? The resolution is we made it. But what the audience is more interested in is how has the character changed during the story? That's what we really want to know. What has he learned? How has he changed? All the obstacles he's taken. And is there a closed loop? That's a technique that is often used in stories, which is basically the story starts in the same place where it ended. This closes the story arc, how you tell a good story. And I hope you liked this video. And please subscribe to Story Spotlight for more amazing stories. See you in the next video. Bye.